Hey, greetings. Performance reviews, where I give you the review from the technician's point of view. I also do vlogs once a week, and my vlogs are generally for my fans, people who really like the channel. I do content for them, and I hope if you're watching this, you're one of those people. Now, I have a Patreon, which is how we fund the channel, and that's the reason we make these vlogs, is for our supporters on Patreon. I'm making this one public right now. I hope to make this whole second channel public eventually, but until things work out with Google and stuff, this is what we're doing for now. So enjoy what is normally behind a paywall content, and if you like this sort of content, check out Patreon. It doesn't matter what level you can support on. Anything helps. I appreciate it, and you get access to our vlog and first looks, certain videos that I only publish to Patreon and not to the main channel. All sorts of little things here as well. Definitely also go check out the Backtalk Discord server.
Well, sometimes things come in pairs. Welcome to the vlog. Got a pair of Electroluxes, got a pair of Recars, and I got a pair of Cuntmores. I don't like Cuntmores. I don't like these machines at all. Pulling this base plate off of this it's ridiculously hard. Basically, you have to pull the top red section off and then pull the base plate off. It's the worst. I don't like working on those, and they have the motor directly in the brush roller here. So these are real pieces of shit. This one right here came with the house, this blue thing. And both of these, I blew them out with compressed air, and they both had the original film right here. So I'm probably going to clean the bagless one up. Might not clean the bagged one up, and the reason being is where the bumper is. I'm not even going to source parts. I think what's going to happen is they're just going to go to eBay. I don't want them. Maybe there's somebody in our Vac Talk group who wants them, but I do not want them. I just want to show you why they're so bad. So we'll do that. And the red one I got at my friend's vacuum store. It was dead, and all it needed was the cord respliced. There's a really tight corner here, and basically what happened was it broke, and you can see on this one that that's starting to happen because there's no strain relief. So let's go over to the retards. And that's not me who came up with that name. One of the guys I used to work with, he used to call them retards. And it was a very classic looking machine. Very, very 80s. I love it. I've already taken the cover off the other one. But these are both in cosmetically decent shape. And one of them had a brand new bag in it. So that's cool. I need to get HEPA bags for these machines. Now, with the Electroluxes, I have to turn them on and figure them out. I don't have any bags for these. So these are probably going to be the last things I can fix up. But they're here in the shop because I want to fix them up. Also, I have a Simplicity Champ that needs to be taken apart and washed. And it's been so long since I took one apart that I kind of just set it aside. And yeah, this blue guy you see in the back, he's got a bad motor in it. So, there's that. Now, let's go over with this and how we're going to fix this. So I need to find a lid for this, but I need to put it together because it's sitting in so many pieces. This is just, and I want the box. I have a spare electro clutch for some reason. Was surprised when I found that. So there's that. And, you can see I have an original cord. So we're going to do a full rebuild on the cord reel, and I'll do a separate video on that. So that's what you're going to see with this. So basically I'll put this together, and unfortunately I just don't have a lid for it. Also, the gasket was missing in part of it, but a little bit of silicone will fix that. I don't think I have enough silicone left. Hey, I started work on this Eureka 4870 Smart Vac. It's sitting in the corner. I need a brush roller and a belt, and I got a vintage HEPA filter for it and bags. But until that brush roller comes in, I'm not going to be putting it together. But that's just a little something to look at. It's just kind of sitting in the corner. I thought I'd just walk into the vacuum room because it's a little bit different right now. A little less crowded with some of those machines out of here. You'll have to excuse the lighting. So I fixed this machine up earlier today, and it had a cracked brush roller on the metal casting. This is one a friend left here. Anyways, I'm not sure he's ever going to get it again. Anyway, so he left this here, and I had to re-silicone. Let me turn the lights on. I had to re-silicone this gasket right here. Other than that, it's good to go. The bag had been washed like a year ago, so maybe we'll run him just for the hell of it. Next, my childhood Electrolux. I finally got a hose for it, though I am very concerned about this hose. So first off, this is an original Electrolux hose, but you can see what I'm concerned about. That cracking concerns me a bit, but hey, it's here, it runs good. And I got this at Anderson's when I had that big haul. I got this random Electrolux tool. Again, it matches the hose. It's not the correct color for the machine, just like the hose, but hey, it's there. And then, this is going to drive some people crazy. This should have a brown power head. And the reason I don't is the one I had grown up had this color on. And the brown power heads, the ones I could find for sale, were like $100. I got this shipped to me for $30, as I showed in that one video. So that means altogether, the whole cost of this machine ended up costing me, excluding my labor, about $150, which I'm okay with. Maybe it was like $140. I think it may be closer to $140. Anyways, doesn't matter. I'm happy to have it. Nostalgia makes us do weird things. So that's what's going on with this machine right here. I ran it and vacuumed down here earlier with it. It's really, really nice. In fact, we can turn it on and vacuum with it here in a minute. The D4 has been waiting on a filter for God knows how long. So what I did with the D4 is just set it aside. I will do the review later. So you can see this is after I washed and vacuumed this. It's not so good. It's got kind of a funk to it still, so it really should be changed. And I don't want to say, hey, this is a smelly machine in the review if that's just that filter. So we're going to see what that is, because I also washed the pantyhose as well on it as well. And I wanted to show this. I got some new lighting for the European section of my collection here. And you can see it's a little funky being RGB, but let me show you what I really got them for. Let's do that. And there's actually 3 different strips that I'm controlling with one remote, as you can see. And now we have white light, and I think they look really, really cool lit up like this. So comment below and let me know how you store your collection. So basically everything in my storeroom now is a floor machine, 2 machines that belong to a friend of mine. Same one who left the sanitaire here, but we'll see if he wants the sanitaire back. This cordless job. I think I posted the repair of this. I just don't use it anymore, but it just sits here. And the batteries are fully charged still after months. Now, I still have a bunch of machines here in my graveyard. This machine will, the long-term project, along with some of these other Milas that need various parts. Actually, the Red Star is probably the only one here that's going to get fixed. The other 2 I'm been parting out along with a Kirby Heritage 2. And one day I'll fix up this classic. And I tried to get the parts for this the other day, and a long story about that. Anyways, I also have some machines way back there, super far back there, like a Ness that's not mine, and a Hoover wind tunnel, some other things. So that's what's down here, and this is also my air gun range as well, if you're wondering why it looks like this and why there's BBs all over the floor. I just counted in my crawl space there's 17 vacuums. And now here we are. I've got a bunch of supplies up here now as well. So that means between these and what's in there, there's 76 vacuums that are clean and working. So I just counted all my vacuums. I have 94 vacuums currently. So I said about 100. 94 is pretty damn close. So yeah, I just hand counted everything. That's mine. That's not including machines that are friends. So if I add I think I have 3, 4, 5. I have 6 machines in my possession that are not mine right now. So yeah, I do have roughly about 100 vacuums here, which is a bit much. Oh, you know what? There's one more I didn't count. I just realized there's the little. I've got one in the other room I didn't count because it's on a shelf. So yeah, maybe 97 then. All right, well, that's how many vacuums I have for those who are curious about that. Anybody who's watched the channel for a while know that I don't typically do motor repairs, but this one I had to do, so I'm letting it sit with oil on the bearings. There's plenty of grease in the bearings. It's just old and dried out, so a little bit of oil will moisten it up just enough to run it and play with the machine. The motor's certainly not bad, but that should help its wind down. Then the other motor that they would later switch to would be this guy. Sometimes stuff does not fit in the dishwasher, and these big upright parts do not fit, so those had to be hand washed, unfortunately. My hands are still kind of pruny from it. It took me about 45 minutes to wash these clean. I hope you've enjoyed this vlog, and I don't know if you like this vlog style of me just kind of walking around with the GoPro, or if I'm making you motion sick. Comment below, let me know what you think. And let's get to this cord reel repair, because I want to do that as well. And have yourself a wonderful day.